Imagine a world where every human suddenly disappears. No warning, no chaos, just silence. And now, fast forward 100 years into the future, to a place that once pulsed with life, noise, ambition, and unstoppable energy. New York City. A city so powerful, it was called the capital of the world. But today, in this future, there are no taxis, no crowds, no lights, no voices. Just an abandoned giant, slowly being swallowed by nature. This is what New York would look like 100 years after humans disappear. Right after humanity vanishes, the city feels strangely frozen. Traffic lights keep changing, but no cars move. Crosswalks blink for people who are no longer there. On the Brooklyn Bridge, the last cars sit motionless, doors left open as if their owners were about to return. The wind whistles between the empty buildings, and Manhattan feels like it has stopped breathing. Within 24 hours, New York enters a darkness it hasn't felt in more than a century. Electrical grids fail because no humans remain to control them. Power plants shut down. Backup generators eventually run out. Times Square, once glowing like a beacon seen from space, becomes a pitch-black canyon. The screens turn off. The neon signs fade. The city that never slept finally sleeps. A week passes. Nature senses the opportunity. Dogs escape apartments. Birds fly through broken windows. Raccoons break into old grocery stores. Foxes and coyotes wander down Broadway like tourists exploring a new world. Central Park becomes the heart of this wild transformation. Deer graze where joggers once ran every morning. Squirrels leap across empty benches. Owls nest in places once full of laughter and chatter. 1 year after humans disappear, the city's foundations begin to shift. Deep underground, the subway system slowly drowns. Without pumps removing water, tunnels fill like underground rivers. Stations echo with dripping water, and fish swim where millions once rushed to work each day. Streets begin to crack as weeds force their way through. Small roots become thick branches. Concrete breaks apart under the pressure. Sidewalks twist and buckle. Vines crawl up lampposts, and the city's rigid structure begins to soften. 10 years pass. New York is no longer a city. It is a jungle with ruins. Trees sprout inside abandoned office towers. Their roots twist through marble floors and tangled wires. Rain pours into shattered windows, turning high floors into miniature forests. The Statue of Liberty stands strong, but birds nest inside her crown, and storms whip at her copper skin. The seawalls protecting the city start to crumble, allowing tides to reach deeper and deeper inland. 30 years into this future, New York is unrecognizable. Central Park is now an ancient forest, spreading outward, swallowing entire blocks. Wolves roam where taxis once honked. Bobcats silently stalk pigeons near resting playgrounds. The Empire State Building still stands, but it looks like a monument from another civilization. Its walls cracked, its floors covered with soil blown in by the wind. Trees grow on its upper levels, branches stretching out of the empty windows. Some buildings collapse under the weight of time and neglect. Glass skyscrapers, once symbols of human progress, shatter as their frames corrode. Entire structures fall silently during storms. Streets fill with debris that slowly gets covered by plants, turning avenues into valleys of green. 50 years later, storms, rising sea levels, and unchecked erosion reshape the coastline. Large parts of lower Manhattan are now marshland. Salt water rushes into old financial buildings, creating pools where fish and crabs thrive. Wall Street becomes a wetland. Seagulls circle around what used to be luxury apartments. Abandoned lobbies echo with the sound of waves instead of human footsteps. 100 years passes. 100 years without humans. New York City has transformed into a breathtaking, eerie, ancient forest built upon the bones of skyscrapers. Manhattan is almost completely green from above. Tall trees rise from shattered rooftops. Thick vines choke the remains of billboards. Nature covers everything humans once claimed as their own. Half of the skyscrapers are gone, collapsed into ivy-covered piles. The ones still standing look like mountains rather than buildings. Their windows are long gone, their steel frames exposed, their walls covered with moss. Times Square, once the brightest place on Earth, looks like a canyon carved by nature. Enormous trees grow where screens once flashed advertisements. Roots tear apart the last pieces of pavement. The silence is so deep that the song of a single bird echoes through the ruins. The subway tunnels are now entirely underwater. Strange ecosystems flourish below the surface. Blind fish move through the darkness. Moss glows faintly. The underground world of New York becomes a hidden labyrinth of water, plants, and quiet life. The Statue of Liberty still rises above the harbor, but she looks centuries older. The ocean has climbed higher around her base. Her copper skin is darker, more weathered. Waves crash against her pedestal, cracked from decades of storms. Yet she remains standing, an ancient guardian watching over a world humans left behind. Animals rule the city now. Deer wander inside museums. Bears explore grocery aisles. Foxes raise their young inside abandoned schools. Eagles nest on what remains of radio towers. Every part of the city has its own ecosystem. Central Park's forest expands all the way to the Upper East Side, turning entire neighborhoods into wilderness. The financial district is a tidal zone filled with marine life. Midtown is a maze of forests surrounded by half-fallen buildings. But even after 100 years, New York is not dead. It is simply changed. It has evolved. It has become something between a city and a jungle, a place where the creations of humans meet the unstoppable force of nature. If you were to fly a drone over Manhattan in this future, you would see a landscape that looks both beautiful and heartbreaking. Towers wrapped in vines, streets turned into rivers, rooftops transformed into forests. It is a reminder that everything humans build, no matter how grand, will one day return to the earth. And yet, the city feels peaceful, calm, as if it has finally taken a breath it was holding for centuries. Without humans, New York has become wild, free, and strangely alive. So the real question is not what New York looks like without us. The real question is, how long would nature take to erase every trace of humanity from the world? Because this is only the beginning. If you want the next episode to explore how Earth would look 1,000 years after humans, or even 10,000 years, just tell me.